Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we're going to take a look at the crypto market. So as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out for some updates and for some trading ideas. And here at Enlightened Trading. And as well, do not neglect here my Instagram page. I posted a lot of posts recently, and I gained a nice traction lately. So yeah, make sure you follow me here for some fun along the way. So and before jumping into Bitcoin surprise today, make sure you like the video down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really does help me out, and I appreciate it very much. So thank you very much. And yeah, starting off here again, it hasn't changed much. As you can see, this weekly candle we're currently experiencing is very tiny. And well, this basically means that we are currently range bound. And well, while we see these moves up to 9,800, down to 9,400, and bouncing around, there still is a pretty uncertainty in my opinion, at least, where this market is currently going. Well, even though we popped higher and we retraced, we formed a reversal candlestick. And with the 9 sell on the weekly time frame, this candle currently is actually holding pretty strong, and I'm actually pretty surprised that it didn't turn out to be a downwards correction candle currently. So looking at it here on the daily time frame, going to delete some of these lines, and also going to pull up a different chart. So going to look at Bitcoin here. So yeah, and on the daily time frame. So okay, yeah, well you can see we consolidated here in the last few days between 9,900 and 9,400, or actually we bounced a little lower to 9,300. So yeah, we've been pretty range bound here, and there still seems to be a lot of support here to the downside, and actually you can see that if we draw this trend line, it fits very nicely, and this actually looks like an ascending triangle currently. I mean, this candle, or these two daily candles break it, of course, but still it's still holding very nicely, and actually, matter of fact, that we broke out and are now down again. This basically tells us, well, yes, there is a lot of selling pressure here to the upside, but most of these sell orders, these shorts, got taken out actually right here, and are already filled. So maybe there is now less selling volume coming in from 10,500. So maybe maybe that could mean that a bounce higher, if it happens, is not likely to fail. So and we can zoom in on the lower level time frames, and yes, we can draw here some resistance around 9,900, but I still think this is mostly a non-trading zone. I mean, yes, you could take this trade here above 9,900, but still, I mean, there is a lot of heavy resistance coming in, and this trend line on the weekly time frame still has to be confirmed to be broken. And yes, this currently would be a close above this trend line. Actually, we have touched very nicely. This seems pretty nice, and actually you can't really fiddle around too much with this trend line, since you would like to include this touch right here. So this is pretty much a solid trend line, and we touched it very nicely here on a daily time frame right here. So maybe that could mean we are bullish here. I mean, yes, this is consolidation after a bullish move. This would signal usually upward price movements, yet consolidation is at the highs usually send Bitcoin downwards. As you can see here, a consolidation at the high, consolidation. I mean, yes, this boomed here, another consolidation here, a consolidation at the high. So this is another consolidation at the high. I mean, I'm currently more leaning bullish, but I'm not too confident to actually make a trade. Of course, I'm still holding my Bitcoin. There's no doubt about that. But I'm not too confident about trading. Maybe I will enter if we consolidate even longer, then I might be confident adding to a position above 9,900. But I usually like to buy the lows or retest. So maybe if we see this trend line hold going into next week, or I mean even in the next few days, this actually has to be broken by mid-June. So maybe we'll see in the next week, or maybe even this week, a break into either direction, and yes, either up or down, of course. So yeah, these are the two scenarios I would be looking for. If we break to the upside, then we can take this measure of this ascending triangle, and this would basically send us to this next Fibonacci line around $11,800. So this would be a very nice move, of course. And yeah, actually, in my opinion, the thing to look out for. And of course, if we break to the downside, then you can similarly draw this here. And yeah, this could be a retest of the 200-day moving average. You can see the 200-day moving average is very nicely ascending now. So this is very bullish for the price of Bitcoin, and maybe even a signal that we will retest it. But I'm not too confident about it, and I even wouldn't bet on it. And even if we break to the upside and you didn't enter a position, then in my opinion there is a lot of potential to add again around 10,000 down to 9,500 currently. So even if you don't take this trade, there is still the potential to profit from this price range. Okay, so moving on to Ethereum now, and I'm going to delete this. Ethereum actually looking very bullish here. Very interesting. I didn't notice we bounced that high yesterday. So yeah, I mean this is a very nice contained consolidation here at the high. We had a little fake out here on the 4-hour time frame, but then on the daily you can see that the most important level of resistance currently seems to be $253 down to $250. So these are the two levels to look out for currently here on Ethereum. I have it here, my tongue, so very nice. Okay. So yeah, these are the most important levels. Looking here at Ethereum, maybe here from this other chart, yeah, you can see I would still be looking for a retest here on Ethereum. We are currently also here at this very important trend line. So yeah, I mean there is a lot of heads up resistance, and a retrace down would be very healthy. Of course, I would like to enter on this trade. It would be very nice, a very nice opportunity. But you know, you can't always get what you want. Maybe we'll break out, but then I will add on a retest most likely. Okay, so yeah, I mean Ethereum and Bitcoin are of course looking very similar here on these two charts and time frames. So I'm not going to dawdle on any longer. I want to thank you very much for tuning in today, and of course for sticking through this video. And yeah, I mean hope you had a great day. And yeah, I mean I think that's it actually. See you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.